on RJ Cole, who nearly loses the handle here. Whaley hasn't gotten much action inside. Finishes nicely with the left hand. Now it's Sweatman matched up with Cole. Gaffney, an open look from the corner. Rattles it home.
How about that? Unselfishly finds a teammate on the wing.
Good hustle by Scantlebury, but he gives it right back. Another open look for three. Back. Another turnover picked up by a Cook. Good hustle to get back, but a fortuitous bounce to Gaffney. UConn doesn't need those breaks right now. Again, hasn't missed yet tonight. Said he transferred in here because of UConn's championship DNA and called it his dream school as a Cook.
They bring some guys back, some really, really good players back. I'm excited to see Xavier play this season.
Zach Fremantle, first team preseason All-Big East, will miss the first part of the season, though.
Him in, but...
Nice move by Gaffney to the basket.
This year, things are going to be funneled through Sunogo.
Yeah, that's one of the big questions. Who is that knockdown perimeter shooter this season? Could be this guy, although he takes it to the basket here. Tyler Polley on the floor, a Cook as well. Here's Martin, same spot, same result. Lob up, a Cook! Throws it down.
Who they are so high on. He's still out with an ankle injury and Achilles injury, but they think he could be really something special for the Huskies.
Gaffney from the wing, his first three-pointer.
Because of COVID, teams were really only playing regional games in the non-conference, if they had non-conference at all, and certainly weren't paying the same guarantees.
Nice move for Jalen Gaffney, who scored 10 points in the season opener on Tuesday off the bench. You know, he's a guy who the crowd really gets behind. Was limited to 7 games played last year, 30 minutes played as he knocks down the three. Picked up by a Cook. UConn off and running. Gaffney wants the ball across the court. Gets it. Wide open. Bang.
DC. Notre Dame was scheduled last year to take on Howard.
Is way up there. Whaley grabs the rebound. Cole open from the corner and knocks it down.
You may know his father. Comedian named Bill.
Here's Cole down the lane using the glass. Sunogo taps the rebound out to Gaffney. And it finishes with a Cole three.
Jackson, who's already got a 3 tonight, make it 2. A wide open Gaffney. That one goes. Second time. Ball did not hit the rim. Shot clock does not get reset, and there's a 7th turnover by LIU. And look out, there's Jackson. Disrupted by a Cook. It's getting a little frenetic out there right now. An open look for Gaffney from the corner. Ready.
Yeah, he's so smooth. He's kind of like a skywalker.
Well, it's been all UConn. NCAA tournament canceled due to the pandemic in 2020. And there is a Cook on the other end of the floor. He wants to get in on this action.
Backup point guard. Starting the season strong from beyond the arc at nearly 60%. A Cook from the corner. Just couldn't fall for Jacob Falco, and Whaley comes down with it. Gaffney floats, and he'll head to the line for a fair. Good one on Amos. Already 9 players have appeared for Connecticut. Depth and experience. Gaffney knocks it down. Jalen Gaffney stays hot from 3. Now,
so far, it looks pretty good.
Gaffney with the right hand, and he gets fouled by Willis. Gaffney swirling in the lane, got the friendly bounce. There's that potential that Dan Hurley was telling us about.
End of the year, and Connecticut was not the same team after he went out with that concussion. Gaffney He's going to get the foul on Smith, and Connecticut in the attack mode.
UConn is just scrambling right now. They're not running any offense. They're just trying to breathe.
Gaffney into the paint. Kessler contested, and he'll get the foul. When you don't, you're going to play defense. Holly, three-point threat, launches from far away. It goes.
How did he get that open?
The corner three, no good. Holly keeps it alive. And now he steps into a wide open three, and that's money from Tyler Pauly. A high screen and roll, there he is with it. And no tie-up yet, and he lays it up and in, wow.
No call. Here comes Gaffney, and a chance for Connecticut to run 4-on-3. Gaffney spins and has that ball knocked out of his hands, and the whistle blows. Brown's been a little quiet after having that terrific start to the game. It's a defensive credit, though, to both teams. Gaffney, that's high off the window with the left, gets it to go.
Hawkins is into the game, 24 for UConn. Terrific shooter. Sonogo will throw one up. That's good. It's not easy.
That's why I'm showing them.
But in a pool where there's no waves, it's pretty easy. Hawkins to the hole. There you go.
You called for him.
Gaffney will try, and he will end up shooting free throws.
Ravi, you know if your team is at the magic level, ready? One of the uncommon facts that people don't realize about a basketball.
Whaley with the hedge, and a little bounce to Gaffney. He misses. Count it. 10 on the shot clock for Cole. And again, a quick double. Gaffney. He just fell down, and they called a foul there. Stockard, he wanted to go over his shoulder, and he turned around. Gaffney's ahead of the field. Contact there, heavy too. Stockard got him, and Gaffney will shoot too after taking a little walk around.
Cook chased it down. Well, you talked about winning the 4-minute marks. Gaffney on the pull-up, he drains the triple.
Watching the ball and nobody's watching the guy cut from behind.
It's hard not to watch the ball when you think it's about to float into the stands. Sonogo,
one tough guard, but you can give him a month off before you really start getting into the Big East schedule, and he still has plenty of season left.
Look for Whaley. This one we've enjoyed a good one tonight. Just a 5-point UConn lead. Inside of a minute to go. Gaffney for three. That rattles home. UConn now with its largest advantage. And ranked team in the country. And the team that was picked to finish second in the Big East. Cole in the corner, trying to get the crowd to sit.
We talked about it. That's why I brought
his name. Like, did you know anybody? Yeah, there was a kid in my high school named Zion. Did you think anything of it? No, not really. Pauly went back door.
Great back cut there.
Phillip on the pull-up. No. Cole, the tremendous rebound.
Here's where they got to be careful, though.
Gaffney, alley-oop. See that?
Christian just raised up and shot right over top of it. Despite the miss, Christian, a 79% free throw shooter, right down the lane, and lofting it in is Gaffney. At the other end for Grambling. And don't look now, coach, just a 5-point ball game.
Whenever you do a lot of substitutions, the coaches worry about the defensive end more than the offensive end.
They lead in rebounding 34-22 in this game. They're one of the better teams as far as rebounding margin in the conference, and they're knocking down a 3-ball.
You know, Mike Davis, who's at Detroit now, did a great job at Texas Southern. And I mean, they've had some tremendous coaches and some tremendous players to Tech and everything. With Dale Brown and those Bayou Bengal Tigers, they're really, really tough down there.
Second effort from Gaffney. Gaffney came away with it. Up ahead, gliding in is Andre Jackson. This game Wednesday at West Virginia, part of the Big East Big 12 Challenge, and the first true road game of the season for UConn. Gaffney, left side.
Oh, McNeil. From a long way away. Now into transition they go. Jalen Gaffney.
Well, major mistake by McNeil. You're top of the key.
13 minutes in, 7 lead changes already for the old two Big East foes. Make it 8 lead changes. Nice take from Jalen Gaffney.
Turnovers. UConn turns their opponents over to the tune of about 18 per game, but UConn continues to attack in the half court.
The criticism and the coaching, but they also know Bob Huggins will be there for them at all costs. So he doesn't always have the ball in his hands. He knows how to be a scorer without the ball. Now West Virginia out of control in the half court.
Bob Huggins did not like it. R.J. Cole.
The crowd is at its full-throated loudest here in the first half. Whaley from Gaffney. Good find by Jalen Gaffney and Isaiah Whaley, the fifth-year Husky with a finish.
Mohegan Sun, you and I were there on site, and we didn't know whether we should touch the ball or not.
Overo shooting. He couldn't change it. He'll try to chase it down. Holmes able to keep it in bounds, but he's in the front row, slow to get up. He's behind the play. And he's open for a UConn lead.
Like, winning basketball games is, again, I talk about playmaking. The playmaking is between the lines, right? It's beneath the surface. That's another one. Look out. This is, who knows the potential of this team, because they've got depth, they've got size, versatility. They got Cook inside. I know this experience, right? Guys that played so many games together. So you always want what you don't have.
Gaffney, the junior, bumped by Adams. And they will count the basket. Wow. I am shocked by that.
That offensive set.
By a bucket here, it's really going to get loud. This might do it. It's worked a lot of big games.
And fair and respected.
Very much so. Gaffney in the corner, underneath, great pass. Laying it in. Martin by the skin of his teeth.
It's top six scorers, I should say, from a year ago behind him. Oh, look at that. Sanogo wide open, right to the bucket. Back-to-back here against Xavier and UCLA. They played Wisconsin. They've got some signature wins as well against Illinois and West Virginia, Kansas State. It has been a very daunting start to the year.
But with plays like that, getting into the teeth, using his size, sky's the limit.
Howie again. Columbus, New Jersey. This town school in Pennsylvania where he prepped, probing and looking for a cutter down low. There it is. Whaley rattling it home. You know, without him late, with those injuries to the knee and the ankle, I mean, they would have been so different. And there's a quick answer right out of the timeout as Gaffney gets it to go.
Terrific piece for Seton Hall.
Well, they just left Whaley alone. That's the reason he threw up a brick. Hawkins, count it. You know, think about it. The Huskies are shooting 57%, Donnie. Initiating the offense here. There's the dump down to Sanogo. Over Obiagu, and he gets it to go.
For Jules Champagny, the upside is wonderful. Great size, knows how to score the ball.
Turned over, taken away by Whaley. Here comes Gaffney, fresh off the bench, to run the point with the right hand. This is one of the top tempo teams in the nation. They get up and down the floor more than almost anybody else, so you would think that it would impact them, especially as Gaffney comes flying in with the block.
Just became eligible.
How about it, Jackson?
Alley-oop, Cook is a cooking. 74-57. Going reversal again.
Butler. Chance to build on a 15-14 lead. Thompson crossing over. Slapped away. Jalen Gaffney on the recovery. Tuesday.
Villanova shut the entire team down, KB.
But UConn with the ball and a two-possession lead. Adama Sanogo against Golden. Another great pass. And Jalen Gaffney will have free throws on the other side.
Would make sense to get Sanogo a touch here on the block.
You called for it. There it is. Flashing the ball and scoring. Adama Sanogo.
Done a nice job of hitting cutters on the backside when Butler chooses to double team.
Now a takeaway. Jalen Gaffney wins the race and rinses it with the right hand.
Tremendous shooter. There's Tyler Powey trying to answer, and he does. 8 points for Aminu Muhammad here in the first half. And that's not his strength. His strength is scoring inside, driving. Sanogo with some touch. Long pass up ahead. And now Hawkins. His three is good.
Real great personality and terrific guy. I've known him a long time. And boom!
Hawkins again.
Defense that time by Jackson.
And that's a situation with Jones. I understand you get on the block, but move that ball. You didn't have the advantage. Your team is making a comeback.
Gaffney, body bucket and one for UConn.
Offensive board for Whaley. Gets it back and whams it down.
That's what Gaffney's got to do. Find the guy, finish the deal.
A good rebound that time and box out on Dixon by Gaffney.
Gaffney down the lane, block the foul. And he's got 10.
Yeah.
2016. Martin deep. Beautiful.
Orcel right off the rim, almost a little bit beneath the rim. Transition.
Gaffney defended by Johnson. Gaffney lays it in, slicing to the cup.
Well, certainly a big part of what Xavier likes to do, establishing Sanogo in the half court. That not available. Some more dribble drive action.
Gaffney knocks down a three. Jackson. And he rims in, a crowd silencing too. UConn has struggled to get into the paint without the presence of Sanogo. Gaffney will get there though and kiss it off the window.
That is the one difference though when Sanogo's not.
And what this lineup does, most of it has to come from the perimeter.
Nice slip, Whaley. 8 to shoot. Gaffney's got to hurry up. Baseline, cross court. Hawkins fades, and it's
13.
Talked before, last time he played, came off the bench and scored 27 points against the Huskies.
Jackson able to answer for UConn.
Suddenly we're tied at 15, 7 unanswered now for the Musketeers. Gaffney with a beautiful dime. And Gaffney comes back the other way.
And these are good minutes for Gaffney. You just want him to go in there, deliver the basketball, take care of it, and find your shooters.
Polly's in rhythm, no doubt. And these two teams are really mirror images of one another. I would argue that Connecticut has more bodies and maybe more athletes. Martin with an answer over Kunkel.
In the course of a game, trying to give him blows. A lot of times serves a media timeout.
Here's Jalen Gaffney, step back three.
What an appearance. The guard is the key on the inbounds.
And the Georgetown big man is playing with 4 fouls. Jackson cuts and connects. Andre Jackson.
Different look than Sanogo.
Yeah, his first action in quite some time after missing the last 7 games with a foot sprain.
I have to tell my funny.
There's Gaffney for 3.
That's a good time. I don't know if it's funny, but when we used to go to White Eagle.
Fizel. Been good minutes off the bench for Keyshawn Fizel.
Gaffney around the Whaley screen. The elbow jumper will quiet this crowd.
Still kind of adjusting to how they play in the United States versus overseas.
And the inbound taken away. Gaffney with the steal and the finish. Pressure applied. And then a tie, the result.
To this game here.
Gaffney, Polly, able to lay it in.
Go look up Ken Pop. Go look up defensive efficiency and use that to split those hairs.
Gaffney with an acceleration and a finish.
Jalen Gaffney, his first points of the game.
That three goes as well. Polly back-to-back triples.